Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you day 28 of my Wizard101 Myth playthrough. So today we will be finishing off Winter Dusk. We've only got the two dungeons left, that being Scabrock's Cave to get our spell, and Nastron to complete the main quest. And then I figured, well, after that, we're going to grind out for the stuff that we still need. Because I want the Ring of the Thame from the Nastron dungeon. And I still have to get the wand from the Malistair one. So I figured we'll do this as a sort of bonus stream where the main body of it will be completing what needs to be done, and then anything extra will be just cut from the final video of like all the grinding and that. Now, if memory serves me correct, if magic serves me correct, I will probably need help in Nastron. So I do have my other account ready in case we fail it twice, as per my usual questing standard. And then I'm just going to be using that to help along with all the grinding. Rank 10 boss, Scabrock. Probably should have brought this up before starting. Wizard101 Scabrock. Let's see, what spells do you have? You've got some hard-hitting spells. Ooh, you've got Stormlord. That's could be an issue. Almost 7k health. This could be an issue. I don't need that. Actually, add in a couple heals. I mean, that's the best we can do. Should probably actually refill up my potions. Another thing I should have done off stream. But I didn't even think of doing that. Okay, let's see. Also, I'm pretty sure I may be getting sick, so if I sound like congested and that, or I seem a little low energy, that's probably why. It's just I woke up like this, and hopefully I'm wrong and it's just a bad wake up. But who knows? Oh, at least I get to go first. Ooh, 8 pips straight up. That he does Tempest, really? What, 640? Yeah. Honestly, probably the best thing he could have done with that many pips. Switch that over to life. Because, well, if he'd have done his natural attack, that would have been 125 times 8 instead of 80 times 8. Which is, what, 1,000? Yeah. Because for every 4 pips it's 500, so it'd be 1,000. He also could have Stormlorded, which would have been 690, and stunned me for a turn, so... It's a good thing he didn't do that. This is gonna hurt. Nah, it's only a Kraken. Plus 30%, plus 35, at 800? 960, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. You utter bastard. Okay, I guess I've got 2 more turns before I can Orthrus. Luckily, neither of those help. 5, that could be a, what's it called? Stormzilla. Could be a Fizzle. I think I'm actually going to want to heal this turn. Which I know is weird for me to say. Because he might stun me this turn. And if he'd done that, then I possibly could have been dead. Now, Stormzilla, that's fine. Ooh, that's less fine. Still would have survived, but not by much. What's his resist? I mean, his incoming? Incoming 35. I'll do that. It's not like we're strapped for gold, and you can now get them at the bazaar again, so... I guess using these doesn't really matter. $10? $9. Okay.
Scarbrook drops a bag of rune spells. You pick it up and check. All of them are still there.
Cool. Now let's take those back out. Oh, right. Just realized I don't have my mouse set up for this properly. Switch it off for the BG3 setup and then over to Wiz. I am glad that I found out I can do that with my mouse. Just set up preset keys and then quick switch between. Because otherwise it would have been a lot slower doing anything.
won back my bag of rune spells. I am in your debt. Let me reward you with a spell.
There we go, there's our Talos minion. We don't need that many. Nope, needed that one. Oh, I've just realized something. I'm gonna need to switch over to my Dwarven Hood. We're 68, so there's no point in, no, we're 59. Okay. So maybe I'll be able to, level up quickly and then get lucky with a Dwarven Hood before we get to that battle. I doubt it. Why is there someone in my realm? Oh, that's not it. Thought that was weird because
You're about to enter a dungeon.
this dungeon
Log
takes
out or
about
leave
2 hours
for
to
more than
finish.
30 minutes.
There we go. Finally dealt with that itch.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Bonnier Stormroar sent my warband into these caverns to capture the Coven after they attacked Rundle Fjord. We were quickly ambushed and split up. My warriors are scattered throughout all of Nastrond. There is a final barrier protecting the Hall of Jotengard, where the Ice Titan sleeps. To breach the walls of Jotengard, you will need a set of rune carving tools. I have lost mine down here. I also had the images of 4 runes needed to open the gate. Those runes were with my rune carving tools. The Winter Skulls took everything. If you can recover them, they're yours to keep. You'll certainly need them. Beware, these caverns are cursed. Walking into them is certain doom.
Interesting, it hasn't spawned in yet. There's a hammer down there that you need to get for a later quest. Oi. Did I manage to get a spot where only one can come in? No, of course not. That would have been too easy. It should be enough. Ice Wyvern, that's fine. This is one of the ones that has limited health wisps, if I'm not mistaken. So, that's like one of the biggest struggles with this. Also, the multiple instances of 4 bosses. That's also an issue.
find the rune carving tools, but only one of the runes you need is here.
That's bad news, losing the other 3 runes. I'm sure the Coven has them, so we must win them back. It seems you won't need those rune carving tools for a while, but do not lose them. The icy wall over yonder was not there when we first entered the caverns of Nostrand. It is likely that you'll find another of the runes on the other side, in the hands of one of the worst of the Coven. I speak of a skeletal warrior named Colgrim Soulsunder. Colgrim took captive my ally, Truda Stoutheart. He is likely lurking behind that icy wall. If only I had my mighty hammer, I'd break that wall down and pursue. Can you find my hammer and do what I lack the strength to? Shatter yonder wall, defeat Colgrim, and rescue Truda.
Hey, cool. Oh, great, we've got Tower of the Elephant. Hello?
This has got to be Doolin's hammer. It looks very heavy. You use Doolin's hammer to strike the icy wall, breaking it into tiny pieces.
I have need of a student of your exceptional abilities. Can you visit me in my office at Pigswick Academy?
Okay, what does Elhaz Red want?
Wizard, ominous winds are blowing, and your help is essential in quieting them. Come see me in my classroom as soon as possible.
Can you come to Four Falls Mill in Triton Avenue? It's an emergency. And you're
That
just the
one's,
wizard to help me.
That one's Waterworks.
The Coven has promised me a world of ice. Should I keep this rune from you, you cannot prevail.
I forget, is this a 1v4 or do some of the enemies disappear? This would be Hammer, don't hurt him. Colgrim, Soul Sunder. Okay, he's got 2 minions. He drops the ring I need. Or at least has a chance to. Okay. And these winter skulls were also ones that I needed, yeah? It was... Yes. Were they the wand or the... No, the thame or the ring? They were also the ring. So I will have 3 chances at that drop from this one battle. I didn't get it from the last one, did I? No. Okay. Okay, never mind. That was just showing the optional ones that he had. The Frost Skull... Was it Frost Skull? The Snow Skull and the Winter Skull. He could have one of either. Okay. Certainly this one's not as worrisome. I am still glad I put in the heal with us going second. Okay, you want to blow all your pips like that? Sure. Does he have any worrying... It's got an 85 natural attack. Seems uncapped. so that could be an issue, but also not really, because that's basically just a Tempest with a little bit more damage. And 5 from you, that's probably going to be another could be a Blighthound or a Frostbite, or he's just going to Meteor Strike. Another Meteor Strike. Okay, so heal. That's a trap. Converter. I don't know why I've suddenly decided to play more defensive in actually adding heals into my deck. I don't know why I've changed that, but can you really fault an attempt at longevity? I don't expect to actually make it through this, by the way. I don't expect to make it through the band, much less the battle at the end.
You find the second of the runes on the ground after defeating Coolgrim.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's good to see you. I've been waiting without hope of rescue. Did Doolin send you? I was parted from the others of my warband. They were captured and taken across the icy chasm. The icy roof is loose. If a horn is sounded, it might cause the ice to break and a bridge to form. Huck Horncaller bore with him a horn, dropped in the fray. If you can find it and sound it, it may open a way. Beware Sadric Duskwing on the other side, a coven sorcerer ranked among their most powerful. If you meet any others of my group, Hawk, Ulfang, Njal, Thorfinn, or Agneta, tell them to show courage.
Sneak around this way. Just the horn's right here.
This is clearly Hawk's horn. It feels magical, charged with power.
Honestly, I'm surprised we managed to get this far. Nah, I'm not gonna make that. Best bet is to just follow these ones up the stairs. Should have just left a mark over there. Took a quick teleport. Maybe I just wait for him to come down, because I really don't want to get into another battle. Come on. There we go. I think we're just a sliver under max health.
Blow the horn, and it causes the ice to shake and begin to form.
Yep.
How did you get down here? No matter. You'll meet the same ruin as the rest of the Thane's foolish warband. I will leave you to the mercies of my icy ally here.
Does Thulik. Thalik. I don't know whether this is a case of multiple or... Nah, because they're all the same enemy. They must all be the same battle. This could be the enemy, honestly. No. Once again, the wiki lies. Because normally, if it has different enemies, it's like, yeah, okay, I can see why they'd be listed at the same time, despite only one of them being in the battle. But for it to have 3 frost trolls listed as his minions, you'd think that'd be 3 frost troll minions. Oops, forgot to switch that over. I do like how useless Frost Hound and Meteor Strike are in terms of like damage. That one's going to be an issue. I possibly should have chucked a feint on this round. I'm expecting another Wyvern or a Meteor Strike from him. Could be from him as well. I think I'm gonna heal. That's what I was worried about, because next you'll have 6 pips. So if he chucks a Colossus fainted, that could do some serious damage. Five there, that's probably another Frost Hound. Colossus. Or Fizzle that. Ooh, that's painful. He could do Tundra Lord, which... No, he can't do Tundra Lord anymore, so... Best he can do is Colossus. You've got 8. Oh wait, you're the one that I was looking at with Tundra Lord. Okay. I'm gonna heal again. I have some crit block. Bloodhound, that's fine. click. That's frostbite. You're not meant to have frostbite. The minion has frostbite. Yeah, it very clearly says Frost Troll, rank 5 spell, Frostbite. Valid Cold Claw, rank 5 spell, only Blighthound. Huh. Weird.
Thelic drops the third missing rune.
All the healing wisps that I saw floating around throughout the battle.
I heard my horn calling. It sounded like you brought the roof down.
Well, yes.
I am a defenseless cub here in these caverns, without arms or armor. Can you rescue my sword and shield from the frost trolls who took them?
1 second. There we go. Interesting. He didn't respawn. Come to think of it, I don't think these guys respawned either. I've used up all the healing wisps though. I mean, if that's the case, then that suddenly made grinding for at least the ring a lot easier. Really? Should have just done the trap in the last turn. Well, now this is an issue. Because I just said I used up all the healing wisps in this area. Now because of a bad deck setup, I've been hit more times than I should have. I'm just hoping when we take down the next wall, it registers as a new set of healing areas. I didn't think I'd really need the enchant, but figured I'd do it just to be safe.
So armed, I am ready to face what foes come my way. You cannot cut or destroy those roots. They are connected to the tree above and run throughout Nastrond. If they are damaged, this cavern will collapse, killing us all. You must find a way to charm them. Thorfinn Tree Tamer had a magic flute that would charm plants and trees. If you can find it, it may be of use. Thorfinn was with us when we were attacked by the Coven. I'm sure he dropped his flute somewhere near. Once you get the flute, you can play it to charm those branches aside. Then you may strike deeper into Nastrond. On the other side of those roots is the final chamber outside Jotengard, where the 4 runes must be carved. You may meet others of my warband. Be wary. They have likely fallen under the spell of our enemy, the Coven.
This is the one that I was worried about. Okay. This is also the quest that allows us access to the ring, if we get lucky. Not the ring,
Now
the
use the flute
fame.
and see if you can get past the root wall. You play the flute and the root wall parts.
You may have gotten this far, but here is where you stop. My magic has ensnared Doolin's warband to my will.
Yep. Well, let's see what their health all looks like. 29 for the fire, 45 for the balance, that's an issue. 24 for the storm. All of them start with 4 pips. And 53 for the life. Okay. Double Blade Orthrus will take out the 2 smaller ones. And that'll just leave the balance, which does have Spirit Shield. That's an issue. And Agneta, which both require a big build-up. See if we can get lucky. Pax, where is Professor? Because we've hit level 60 now. Oh, well. Okay. Was honestly expecting to have to do multiple of those. Right. Well. Give me that. Give me... No. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, that's just a wall. Give me a sec to just go around and check that there's no, like, healing that I've missed. I don't think there is. Because this is going to be done in 2 segments. The first is the double blade buffed Orpheus, where it's basically a suicide run. We're not going to be able to take him out, so just do as much damage, try and take out the smaller ones. Yeah, there's no healing. That is less than ideal. Means I do have to use one of them just for the suicide run. Which almost makes me want to build up the deck fully. Because I'm gonna need the 2 feints. Gonna need the 2 blades. Not gonna need the like that. Grab that one. 2 blades, 2 of those. That one. And enchant should be more than enough. We're not going to turn a legend, but we will. I no longer have the thing that does the mass trap, do I? We'll add in that. Just gotta hope this is enough. Now that I think of it, I don't think I'm getting through the first round of full attacks. Ha! Arguably, this one would have been more important to critical block. Well, no, that was just incredibly unlucky. like incredibly unlucky. 'Cause even if I heal now, there's no way to claw it back. Okay, we'll try. Come on, hit me with a meteor strike, kill me. Crit. Now it is entirely possible that these first two could fizzle. If I'd have double bladed, then, well, I'd have been able to chuck over an Orthrus this turn, and then I would have been dead. Yeah, sure, why don't we do it? Yeah, I've got no chance of doing that on my own. And like I said, that's not the only instance of a full boss battle. I couldn't take out the Coven on my own. And I'm pretty sure they only started with 3 pips each. So let's just call in the cavalry. Does mean that I can redo my deck a little. Send her in first. I didn't redo my deck. Okay. May as well just do that. Crit. Damn, neither of us crit block. Yeah, that sounds about right. Not that I think it's going to be necessary, but he does have a negative 80 to storms, so... Why are they all targeting me? I'm dead again. What? Why did they all target me? Why not the one that had more than double the... well, almost double the health? Huh. That's... weird. But then I was able to just run in and immediately start attacking. And just in case. Well, at least I do get the finishing blow.
Upon defeat, Atri's spell breaks, and Doolin's company are freed from their ensorcelment.
Ensorcelment, eh? Of course, I managed to get 2 of the ones that weren't for my school.
You freed us. We did not want to fight you, but we had no choice. If you want to stop the Coven from rousing the Ice Titan, you must carve the Ice Titan's name onto the runes. 1 rune must be carved on each of the 4 stones in order to spell out the Ice Titan's name. Only when the rune stones are carved with the Ice Titan's true name will the gate open to you. Once the gate is open, you must enter Jotengard and defeat the Coven before they cause the Ice Titan to rise. If you have a means of keeping the Ice Titan in his eternal slumber, now is the time to use it.
Pretty sure it tells me which one I need to do, like which ones I need to activate.
4 are Ymir's sons. Bound they are to fight for him. Trust not the sons of ice.
Carve the Y rune. Carve the M rune. I and R. Gotta go away and then back in.
You have fought well, you meddling wizard. And it is clear that Grandmother Raven has a claw in this. Still, you cannot stop the coming of the Everwinter. The Ice Titan Ymir will wake and bring an age of eternal cold. With the power of the Coven at my command, I call upon the sons of Ymir, the Ice Titan, to stop you!
Yep. Let me just bring up what are their stats. Rune with a view. Audrey, Sudri, Austrian Vestry. Alright, this was annoying. And it's not too bad. The cheat is very annoying, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. Hello? Thank you. Either of those. So this cheat means that you can only attack Vestry for the next 3 rounds. If I were to attack any of the others, they would retaliate by hitting me with a spell. One of them does Hydra, one of them does Ice Colossus. If I hit Vestry, it's Rebirth, but doesn't have the absorb aspect of it. And Nordri casts Wraith. Now that is only with single target spells, so my Mass Feint would not trigger it. My Tempest would not trigger it. what's it called, would not, not Hydra, Orthrus would not trigger it. But once these three are defeated, he casts Cleanse Ward on himself, get rid of those two shields, which get re-upped every round. If you like try and get rid of them. Also, hitting them with like a Cleanse or a Shatter would trigger the tag cheat. I want to do that one. Gets rid of that, so now it's safe to hit any of them. Wait, what? It's meant to be a round where it's safe. It's meant to be has it on. The third round removes all the wards on the tagged brother. Then it's safe to attack any for that one round. There goes that. What does this cheat do? You hurt my brother is... Okay, nothing to worry about. That triggers every third round from now on. He'll cheat cast Meteor Strike. That sounds about right. I should have kept one of the feints so that I could chuck it on him in the previous round. I just didn't think of it. Just reshuffle there. Reshuffle here. A little unfortunate. Really did not do much. Oh hey, there was a healing wisp in the last room. Just in case he crit blocks, I'll double blade up. There's the cheat cast. Though it didn't come up with the... There's the text. Oh wait, no, those wisp in the last room, that was from the ones that spawned after defeating the band. Never mind. Healing current? There we go.
You have defeated the Coven, destroyed our power, and thwarted our scheme! It is time to flee!
Cool.
You have stopped the four sons of the Ice Titan, and now you must renew the spell upon their father, Ymir.
Don't think... Yeah. None of the ring that I needed, or the blade, the theme, could drop from this battle.
You place the golden seals before Ymir, and their presence calms the Ice Titan's sleep. After a moment, it is clear that the Ice Titan will not awaken, and the threat of the Everwinter is over.
You have done it. Use the teleporter in Jotengard to come back to the entrance.
Interesting. I don't remember it ever moving the camera to show this guy before. That should be Eric, Zeke. Now, do one of us them and try and get the ring? Could. Or I could just verse these ones. You know what, screw it. We'll do one extra battle. Because we broke the whole 3 attempts thing. Lose health. It sounded like he fizzled. Now the annoying thing is, the only way for me to get the Athame is to get to the band battle. That's not the one I needed. So I have to progress through this dungeon to that battle before I'm able to even have a chance at getting the thing. Which means it's what, 4 battles minimum prior to that where I have the chance of getting the ring. And only 1 chance at getting the blade. There's also the fact I need to get to the middle tier of the Malistair dungeon in order to get the wand. Depending on what happens this round, decides whether I do a 3rd one of these or not. Yeah, I can do a 3rd one. It's assuming there's enough frostbones to do a 3rd one. Really? Let's try to prolong this as much as possible. Should have given enough time for him to walk around in 2 turns. Especially if we wait out a few seconds each round. That's not a good sign. I do sort of wish, and I'm pretty sure I've said this before, that you could use fairies outside of battle. Oh, hey, I didn't even notice I was going first. Great. Unfortunately, I don't. You know what? Let's clean up the dungeon. let's do a full cleanup.
What an achievement! They will write You should go and
Oops.
speak to Grandmother Raven now, though she likely knows already what has transpired here.
I think there's still one battle to be done in this room. Surely doing 6 extra battles on top of the 4 that I've already done will net me the ring. At least by the time I've done this the second time, to check if I get a theme from the band. Get it from that one. So, only on 168 there. These Winter Dust quests have not been given shit when it comes to pet XP. Now I am going to have to teleport back to Grundle Fjord, because when I exit this I'll end up back in the Commons. I do wonder though, should I do what? Nah. I'll just have this episode be Nastrond, and if we have time, the Malastare dungeon. And then next one, which is going to be cleaning up the spiral, we'll start it with Waterworks. That way, that'll be done on camera, so that I can do a bonus stream without progressing, like doing stuff off actual video. Okay, didn't even get anything for that battle. Okay, so this is the final one of this instance. I will just complete the dungeon a second time, that way I get the full load of XP. But any future requirements, it's just going to be to the band and then stop. There's only one more battle after that, so... Really? I make the final battle be one where I have to do the extra turn. Go. Completely cleared this dungeon. Got like 20 pieces of gear and or furnishings out of it. So I'll just do that. Because it's gonna set me back in the commons, so I'll just re-up my potions there. There we go. There we go. I'm also re-upping my potions on my other one. Speak to Zeke.
I knew I could count on you. You found them all.
Yes, I did. Find all the trucks.
You have learned much in your journeys across this land. It seems that Ymir's awakening was prophesied.
Got that one all set up. So should just be, yep, speak to Grandmother Raven. That should be everything. I'm going to double check with the quest log, see if there's any ones I've missed, but...
The Ice Titan slumbers once more, and the Coven's power is broken utterly.
Yay!
You've done it. Won a victory that all the kings, thanes, and heroes in Grizzleheim could not achieve. You are welcome throughout this realm. But now is the time to tell your headmaster Ambrose what you have done. Speak to Balder Goldpaws. He will return you to Wizard City, where you can continue your magical studies. You are Grizzleheim's greatest ally and a true friend, and I will watch over you always.
Unfortunately, that is not true. Well, I guess in a sense, it is true.
Are you ready to depart? Next stop, Wizard City.
Cool. Oh, that's what the, bloody... what's it called? The Crocotopia one was. It's lower zigzag. I've just been so curious as to what Elizred was calling me. Like, I knew Tell the Elephant, I knew Waterworks, I forgot lower zigzag.
My goodness! You say the Coven was attempting to awaken the Ice Titan himself? Unbelievable! You've accomplished so much in Grizzleheim. All of the professors here are impressed with your work. I'll speak to Mr. Lincoln about getting you some extra credit.
Hey, cool. 176. I am just gonna have to grind out some of the pet pavilion stuff if I want to get that to adult. But that's where we're going to end the recording for this stream, because like I said, all the grinding is done off camera. So it is a bit of a shorter one, but figured get all of the new stuff done on camera. That way in the next stream, we're able to just do all of the, well, probably not all of, the cleanup of the spiral. But, yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to do all my streams this week, and I won't have things come up during stream time, or I'm just too drained from the recovery, or some other thing that comes up and stops it. But if I am good at doing the stream, then this Thursday will be the cleaning up the spiral. Then it will be this Saturday, probably Saturday, maybe Sunday, I'll decide closer to the day, where we're grinding out waterworks and any of the ones that I still need to, like the Malistair dungeon or this one, if I still haven't successfully gotten the things I need out. But we'll just have to see closer to the date. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.